Ito kasi yung common na tanong, paano mag-start ng vlogging? Wala akong mga gamit, wala akong computer, wala akong mamahaling camera. Pero gusto ko din i-try. Kaya lang hindi ako marunong. Okay, forget about Ivana Alawi, forget about Mr. Beast, and don't try to copy Nas Daily or kahit sinong mga sikat na vloggers ngayon. Because they are expert already at mahihirapan ka kung gagayahin mo sila. Take note, kompleto sila sa equipment, marami silang tools, marami silang pera, at higit sa lahat, knowledgeable na sila sa ginagawa nila. So just be yourself at gawin mo silang inspirasyon. But don't try to copy them. So paano? This is my practical and realistic advice. Find someone na nag-start pa lang din na kapareho ng niche mo, kapareho ng hilig mo, or kapareho ng mga video na gusto mong gawin. Hanapin mo sa YouTube yung mga vloggers na may 5,000 below na subscribers. Sila yung magiging model mo. Okay, so before we continue, let's first define blogging, vlogging, and content creation. Blogging uses written content as its primary form of communication. Think of articles, posts, and essays. While image and videos can enhance a blog, the text remains central. Vlogging relies on video as its main communication tool. Vloggers typically record themselves speaking directly to the camera, often incorporating other visual elements. While text descriptions might accompany a blog, the video itself is the focal point. Blogging and vlogging are both specific types of formats of content creation. Content creation is the broader term encompassing all forms of media production for an audience, while blogging and vlogging are specific methods within that broader category. Maraming types of content creation. Yun na nga yung blogging, in a written form, vlogging, visual or using videos, and podcast using audio. Second, let's discuss the types of vlogging. Number 1, lifestyle vlogging, documenting daily life, routines, and experiences. Number 2, travel vlogging, showcasing travel adventures and destinations. Number 3, food vlogging or mukbang, featuring food, recipes, and eating experiences. Number 4, beauty and fashion vlogging, focusing on makeup, skincare, fashion, and style. Number 5, gaming vlogging. Ito yung mga games, recording gameplay while commentary and analysis. Number 6, tech vlogging, reviewing technology products and trends. Number 7, educational vlogging, teaching or explaining specific topics. Number 8, comedy and entertainment vlogging, creating humorous and entertaining content. Number 9, review vlogs, providing opinions and insights on products or services. Sometimes TV shows, mga popular na tao ginagawa ng vlogs, mga artista. Number 10, fitness and health vlogging, sharing fitness routines, workouts, and health advice. Number 11, personal vlogging, documenting daily life in a more personal and less structured way. Number 12, motivational vlogging, inspiring and motivating viewers through personal stories and advice. Number 13, music vlogging, showcasing musical talents through covers, original songs, or behind-the-scenes content. Number 14, commentary or parody. And number 15, reaction videos. Many vloggers blend multiple categories, o yung iba mixed up. And third, let's assess what you can do. Ano ba ang kaya mong gawin? Kaya mo bang i-video ang sarili mo while talking about your lifestyle or your travels? Kaya mo bang i-video ang sarili mo while teaching or reviewing products? Or kaya mo bang i-video ang sarili mo while doing daily routine like exercising or dancing and singing? Take note that not everyone can do that. So if you are like me na mahiyain, you can try this. So yung fourth natin is try these practical and easy steps. This is a good start for beginners. Number 1, try slideshows of your favorite landscapes of photos and add details like name of the place, short history, and why you like this place. Number 2, try random videos of your favorite places or pets and upload it to your channel. Number 3, try to add voiceovers, record your voice in 1 minute or 2, and incorporate it to your videos. Number 4, edit your videos and add funny sound effects. Number 5, practice small and private. Number 6, do it consistently and make sure you enjoy and having fun. Number 7, share it to your trusted friends when you are ready. Number 8, it's okay if it's not perfect. Nobody's perfect anyway. Number 9, be yourself. Number 10, never mind the negative comments, but make sure you'll improve. Number 11, learn more. Don't stop until you achieve your goal. And number 12, subscribe for more practical tips. Dito sa video natin ngayon ay aalamin natin ang mga best practices para sa pagpili ng niche para mas mapabilis ang inyong pag-angat bilang isang content creator. Tutulungan ko kayo kung paano maiiwasan ang mga madalas na pagkakamali na nagpapabagal sa mga content creators para umangat agad. So meron akong YouTube channel na may 40,000 plus subscribers. Hindi ito overnight success, hindi ito madali, pero kinaya naman. In content creation, niche is very important. Actually, ito yung isa sa mga struggles ko nung nagsisimula ako kasi wala akong specific na niche. Kung ano-ano lang ang ina-upload ko. Meron akong Facebook tutorials, Canva tutorials, CapCut template tutorials, travels, drones, meron pang mga insects and worms, facts about fruits and plants, trending people and events, mga artista, mga tricks, at kung ano-ano pa na random lang. As in, anything na maisip ko lang, ina-upload ko sa channel ko. Which I found out lately na mahihirapan ka palang mag-grow agad sa YouTube kapag wala kang specific na niche. So paano? Meron tayong 3 paraan para ma-identify kung ano ba ang niche natin. Finding a niche involves identifying your passion, market demand, and competition. Isa-isahin natin. Number 1, your passions. What are you genuinely interested in and knowledgeable about? Ano ba yung kaya mong gawin at ituro sa mga target audience mo in an instant? Yung kahit pagbalik-balik na rin ang mundo, kaya mong sagutin at i-explain. Number 2, market demand. Are there enough people searching for content in this area? Marami bang interested at marami bang naghahanap ng content na yan? Parang ganito, kung gagawa ka ng isang produkto at ititinda mo sa market, may bibili ba? Ganun din sa content creation. Kung gagawa ka ng content, may manonood pa. Number 3, competition. How saturated is this niche already? Meron pa bang spot para sa'yo? Baka pare-pareho na ang content natin. Yung main channel ko, ngayon nakafocus na lang sa pageant. Yung ibang mga ina-upload ko noon, dinilit ko na. Yung iba, naka-private na lang. Ito kasi yung nag-trending sa channel ko. Kumbaga, sa kakatry ko ng mga kung ano-ano, dito napadpad sa pageantry yung niche ng unang channel na ginawa ko. So at first, hindi ko passion ang pageantry, hindi ko hilig ang pageantry, wala akong alam actually sa pageantry. Pero, ginawan ko to ng paraan. Inaral ko lahat ng kaya kong aralin about pageantry. Simula sa mga history ng pageant, sa mga profile ng contestants, mga news and events about pageantry, mga terminologies nila, pati na din mga viewers nito. Kaya nakakapag-content ako about pageantry for almost 2 years now. So what are the benefits of having a niche? We have 3 listed benefits here. Number 1, targeted audience. You attract viewers who are highly interested in your content. Simula nung tinanggal ko yung ibang videos kagaya ng product reviews, tricks, travel, and other videos na hindi related o mga talagang views. Hindi ko pa naman dinilit, naka-private lang. And here's the proof. Number 2, brand identity. You build a clear and recognizable brand. Mas madali na itong hanapin at madaling tandaan Dati kasi ang name nitong channel ko ay Tech Travel Trends, short for technology, travel, and trending people and events. Number 3, easier marketing. Promoting your content is more effective because you're speaking directly to a specific group. Niche down, niche down, niche down. Don't try to be everything to everyone dahil wala kang matatarget dyan. Believe me, been there, done that, and it's proven. Narito ang mga niche ideas na naangkop sa Filipino audience. Number 1, Filipino food hacks. Gumawa ka ng content na may mga creative na paraan para lutuin ang paboritong Filipino dishes gamit ang simpleng ingredients. Number 2, budget-friendly fashion. Ipakita kung paano mag-style ng murang damit o upcycled clothes para sa modernong Filipino style. Ang mga kabataan ngayon ang hilig sa fashion. Number 3, travel destinations. I-feature ang mga hidden gems o lesser-known tourist spots sa Pilipinas para sa mga local na explorers. Simulan mo sa lugar mo. Number 4, mental health support. Magbigay ng practical na tips at resources para sa mga Pinoy na nahihirapan sa stress o anxiety. Number 5, mompreneur tips. Tulungan ang mga Filipino moms na mag-start ng negosyo mula sa bahay gamit ang kanilang skills at resources. Number 6, tech reviews. I-review ang mga gadgets o apps na popular sa Pilipinas at magbigay ng honest na feedback. Number 7, Filipino language learning. Mag-offer ng Tagalog o Bisaya courses para sa mga foreigners o mga Pilipino na gustong matuto ng ibang dialects. Number 8, mga DIY projects. Magbahagi ng mga creative na DIY projects gamit ang mga materyales na mura. Number 9, mga beauty secrets. Ipakita ang mga natural na beauty hacks o skincare routines na totoong epektibo. Number 10, autos and vehicles. Kung mahilig kayo sa mga repairs and tutorials about sasakyan or anything na related sa sasakyan. Pwede rin comedy kung mahilig kayo magpatawa. Education kung gusto nyo mag-teach. Entertainment like dancing or singing. Film and animation kung hilig nyo gumawa ng mga short videos and short stories. Pasok yan dito sa film and animation. At ang pinakasikat na niche ay gaming. Huling tip for this video, make sure na sustainable and long-term niche ang gagawin nyo para hindi magaya sa akin na kung ano-ano na lang ina-upload. Pero kung beginner ka pa lang, huwag kang matakot mag-try. Try and try, makukuha mo din yan. Dito sa video natin ngayon ay ituturo ko sa inyo ang 9 steps ng content creation sa YouTube. Sa katagalan na din na gumagawa ako ng content, na-discover ko na ang tamang proseso. Sa isang YouTube channel ko, nakagawa na ako ng thousands of videos, long and shorts videos. Yung iba dinilit ko na dahil hindi na related sa niche ko. Yung iba nag-viral at yung iba naman hindi. But the key is a well-defined process. May tamang proseso. So let's start. Step 1. Know your audience or research your audience. Who are you making this video for? Para kanino ba ang content na gagawin natin? Para ba ito sa mga beauty and fashion enthusiasts, sa mga gamers, tech reviewers, educators, or comedy lovers? Kapag malawak ang target audience mo at kapag pinagsama-sama mo ang iba-ibang niche, mas crucial. So sa YouTube, the more na specific, the better. Nako-confuse din kasi ang algorithm kapag paiba-iba ang ina-upload natin sa ating YouTube channel. Actually, based on my experience, dati kasi ang mga ina-upload ko sa channel ko, mga travel, tech reviews, tas may mga random shorts like insects, plants, fruits, magic tricks, at iba pa. Mixed up talaga. Nagugulat ang mga viewers sa mga nakikita nilang paiba-iba. Imagine they are watching pageants sa mga latest uploads ko. Mga contestants from all over the world. Then all of a sudden, may makikita silang insects, caterpillar, o kaya naman snail. So dapat talaga ay specific ang niche. Kapag travel, travel lang. Kapag food vlogs lang. Or related vlogs. Kapag tutorial, tutorials lang din. Huwag nang samahan ng games or plants or ng kung ano-ano pa. Step 2. Craft a compelling title. Your title should clearly communicate your video subject. For example, Beginner's Guide to YouTube Tutorials or Mobile Phone YouTube Tutorials or Makeup Tutorial for Beginners. Kung cooking naman, Sinigang na Baboy Recipe. Kung paano hinahanap ng tao sa Google or sa YouTube, ganun din ang ilalagay niyo sa title. Lagi niyong isasabay ang mga importanteng keywords. Step 3. Design an eye-catching thumbnail. The thumbnail is the first thing viewers see. Ito yung unang makikita sa homepage at sa channel natin. It's your video's visual hook. Make it enticing. Remember, a great thumbnail and title are essential for attracting clicks and views. Kapag hindi maganda ang thumbnail natin, walang mag-click. Kapag walang click, walang views. So, importante ang thumbnail. Same with the title. But make sure na kung ano ang nasa thumbnail at title natin, yun din ang laman ng video. Yung iba kasi, clickbait ang ginagawa. Ang nasa thumbnail, for example, sinigang na yummy. Pag open mo ng video, nilaga pala ang niluluto. Ang ending, hindi din papanoorin ang video. So, dapat full package. Kung ano yung title, related din dapat ang thumbnail. At ang laman ng video ay kung ano ang nasa thumbnail and title. Step 4. Plan your video. Create an outline. Just like a recipe guides cooking, an outline structures your video. List the key points in order. Gather your tools, materials, and everything that you need beforehand. A numbered outline is recommended. Step 5. Write your script. Write down what you'll say. Oo, isulat mo. This ensures a smooth, coherent video. Consider your outline and script as your roadmap. They guide your video's description. Mas madali kung may script. Kapag walang script kasi, kung ano-ano na lang ang sinasabi natin sa video. Step number 6. Write an informative description. Write a concise description summarizing your video and adding any relevant information. Future tutorials will cover creating effective video descriptions. Sa paggawa ng video description, gumagamit ako ng AI like ChatGPT or CC, minsan Gemini. Mga free lang ito, walang bayad. Tapos, ilalagay ko lang dito. Please help me create a description for my YouTube video about sinigang na baboy recipe. Use these details. And then, pipaste ko yung script. Siya na mag-aayos niyan. At kapag okay na sa akin, copy ko lang yan as description. Usually may mga errors pero minimal lang. Inaayos ko na lang yan manually. At gagamitin natin yan during upload ng video. Step number 7. Film your video. This is where you bring your plan to life. Remember to have fun. Piliin mo lang yung importante, yung mga dapat ipakita sa video. Step number 8. Refine your video. Dito na yung editing. Edit out mistakes, add music, and enhance your video's overall quality. Ako ay personally use CapCut, a user-friendly mobile editing app. Para naman sa mga free music, ituturo ko sa inyo kung saan maaaring kumuha ng music na walang copyright. Step 9. Share your creation. This is the time you need to upload the video. Upload your video to your YouTube channel. You won't know if it'll be successful unless you share it.